is the Chief Minister of Maharastra, Devendra Fadnavis. Mr. Fadnavis, welcome. We'll run the detailed news report in some time. But I'd like to first say congratulations, because many people in the lobby wanted the Maharashtra police to be abused and attacked in the Supreme Court of India, but that did not happen. The Maharashtra police won and the urban Naxals lost. After that, Mr. Fadnavis, Romila Thapar, who was one of the petitioners in the case today, said in a press conference, when a state uses anti-terror laws without adequate proof against persons known to be working for the rights of weaker sections of society, it is also spreading a kind of terror. In other words, there was a direct comparison between terrorists and the state. I'd like your response to that first.
First of all, let me tell you that this verdict from the Supreme Court vindicates our stand, and whatever the Pune police and the state government has done is absolutely right, and now that is truth of the day. So far as the attack by Mrs. Thapar or the other people is concerned, I think they should once decide to whom they are trying to shield. These people, we have ample evidence that for years together they have been colliding with Maoists. These people have been the urban face of Maoist. They have been liaisoning for the Maoist. They have been passing information to the Maoist. They have been interacting with the Maoist. All type of conspiracies which they are involved into, we have ample evidence. And based on that evidence, we have made this arrest. On one hand, the people try to hatch a plot to kill Honorable Prime Minister, and you say that these people are innocent and they are the marginalized section of the society.
Mr. Fadnavis, sorry to interrupt.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Sorry to interrupt. You mentioned the assassination plot of the Prime Minister of India. Now, you know, Mr. Fadnavis, the irony in this country is that in Mumbai, where you are doing this interview from, in several places across Mumbai, people go around with placards saying, I am an urban Naxal, I am an urban Naxal. They say it's a lie. They say Devendra Fadnavis made all this up. There is no question of an assassination plot. It is your vengeance against these people that is making you write a story about an assassination plot on Narendra Modi. You've not spoken about it so far. You've been quiet. I want you to speak about it today. Have you made up the story, and why would you like to respond to the accusations that nobody wanted to really assassinate the Prime Minister? It is Devendra Fadnavis's imagination.
In fact, we have all the evidence that has come from the hard disks of these people. There is ample evidence, and let me tell you, all these pseudo-liberals who have been protesting, they are a very minority section of the society, and society at large don't believe in them. So far as this plot is concerned, we have also given ample evidence to the Supreme Court, and I think today the Supreme Court has categorically said that there is a material evidence to believe that there is no malicious prosecution. I think it vindicates our stand. And it is not just about assassination of our Prime Minister, which is utmost serious, but they also had plans to ride on the emotions of the communities, so that communities come in front of each other, they fight with each other, and they create a situation like civil war. So it is absolutely outrageous, and the way these people have been conspiring, I think if somebody is supporting them, I would say that he is not a liberal. This is not liberalism. This is pseudo-liberalism. When you support somebody who is conspiring against nation in the garb of being liberal, it's absolutely outrageous, and I would say that nobody in this country is going to support them.
You have mentioned the word, last question, Mr. Fadnavis, you mentioned the word ample evidence at least 10 to 15 times in the course of this interview. Do you have evidence that proves that these
True.
people bought arms, that they were working with foreign powers, that they were part of a well-planned attempt to assassinate the Prime Minister of India? Because they put on an extremely innocent face and then they say, listen, you cannot prove that we are Maoist terrorists or that we support Maoist terrorists. They say we are intellectuals, we work in campuses, we don't know anything about all this. It's a made-up story. But you are saying these people were in the plot. These people knew that the hard disk was not planted by you, but this hard disk was available with them. If that is the case, then this is a very, very insidious plot. Also, Mr. Fadnavis, today when they lost, they launched an all-out attack on the Chief Justice of India. This has never happened before. It was shocking in its own way. But it shows the level of viciousness of the fight ahead.
You are absolutely right. Let me tell you, all these hard disks which we have and which we seized, it is seized under all the precautions which we have to take under the Indian Evidence Act. Those precautions have been taken. These all hard disk and all material which was seized has been forensically analyzed, and not just that, there are corroborative evidences which prove that the material which we have got from the hard disk or certain other modes of communications, which also includes darknet, they are corroborating with all the plots that have been unearthed. So I once again reiterate, we have ample evidence. And just to draw a parallel, Professor Sai Baba was convicted on some evidence which was given by our police, and now the evidence which we possess is much more than what evidence has convicted Professor Sai Baba. So we are sure that these people will be convicted. Secondly, the way they have attacked the Chief Justice, it is not attack on Chief Justice of India, it is attack on an institution. If an institution says what they want, then it is a great institution, then it is a great judge. And if the institution or the Chief Justice says what is legal, then they want to attack the Chief Justice. I think this is outrageous. This is absolutely bad. And I think by this, they have shown that they have no faith in the judiciary. And that is what is urban Maoist and Maoists have always been saying, that they have no faith in the institutions of India. Now tell me, how are you different from them when you say that a Supreme Court doesn't give a verdict in your favor? You criticize the Supreme Court.
Well, they reveal themselves.
Absolutely bad.
They reveal
absolutely
themselves.
bad.
In doing so, they reveal themselves, Mr. Fadnavis. Let me say this at the end. Viewers, Devendra Fadnavis, who's live with me on the debate today, knew this morning that if this verdict went against the Maharashtra police, then these same groups have the troll/lynch mob mentality. They would have gone after Devendra Fadnavis. The Maharashtra government, Maharashtra police carried out marches, candlelight vigils, stood in dharnas, protests, tried to engineer the next riot. But today they've all gone silent. And I would like to appeal, and I'm clear on this today, Mr. Fadnavis, I don't know if you're aware, but Republic TV was attacked for reporting on Sudha Bhardwaj in this particular case. I appeal to everyone watching tonight, please do not make a joke of this whole business of I am an urban Naxal. The evidence that Devendra Fadnavis speaks about, which has also been accessed, including the dark net, shows the kind of plot that is there against this country. I want you to speak about that briefly, because we've always spoken about this. Forget politics, Mr. Fadnavis, nation first. This has been a plot against the nation. And sometimes we undermine it by saying, I am an urban Naxal, making a joke out of it, or just getting stand-up comedians to comment on it. It has to be treated seriously.
Yeah, absolutely right. You see, every part of evidence cannot be shown to the people until it is shown to the court or the prosecuting agency.
True.
And once people will know what sort of evidence we possess, what sort of things these people were planning to do and have been doing, I think nobody will dare to say that I am an urban Nakshal. If you support these people, I would dare to say it is anti-national.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. Mr. Fadnavis, congratulations on winning today, but it's not you who's won. I think people have won against these urban Naxals.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining me. Thank you.